being independent now that the industry has changed so much is like, are you having to still kind of, I mean, you know, the music industry, you have very smart people around you, but like, what are the things that you're practicing now to try to kind of repeat the success that you had, you know, back then?
That's a really good question. I think the industry has changed big time. I think back in the day, it was about like brand personality on YouTube, right? Because YouTube is a video of this guy. Do we think this guy's cool? What's his story? What's he look like? Where's he from? You know, like you capture all these things because everybody's so heavily on YouTube. And now in the streaming era, it's kind of more like, all right, does this sound out of these 50,000 songs I listen to, does it capture me? And so I think the name of the game now is really focusing on your micro fan base, right? Your fan base
super
is this.
serving them, yeah.
Your fan base is this. My fan base is this. Like, I'm a very famous person. Like, when I walk...
Yeah, your monthly listeners are fucking huge on Spotify.
When I walk down the street, like, people are going to recognize me type shit.
Visually, you're also very unique. People are like, oh, it's the guy with the great hair. And I saw him on Netflix.
This is what I'm talking about. So it's here. And then, but I can't focus on this in today's world, right? I have to focus on this smaller amount of people that are really into everything I do. I need engaged. I need to super serve them.
They're buying merch. They're
buying everything. They're keeping things afloat. I need to super serve them. And as I'm super serving them, something will raise its hand and then appeal to all these people.
That's how you do it.
And that's kind of what I notice in today's independent game. It's because the music is easy to make. The music don't cost nothing to make, you know? Yeah. So it's about dropping as much quality product as you can to these people who fuck with you. And then
if something breaks out of that, awesome.
Then you're on, yeah.
Yeah, but those people are going to be who keep your lights on. They're going to pay the bills. I always tell every artist that. I'm like, yo, if you got a core fucking fan base, like, feed them what they want, and then something's going to break through.
Exactly.
If you're independent, like, it only makes sense. Like, you know, at the end of the day, the name of the game is to support yourself off of music.
Straight up. Support yourself off of songs. And in the streaming world, that's what you do. You upload the song and it immediately starts paying you. In the YouTube world where I came from, it's like, no, you build as big of a brand as you can and you go on tour and that's what pays you. Music didn't pay nobody.
Right.
You know, so now it's like, and these people love you. They'll listen to everything. So give them as much as possible and tap in with them. Like, I'm on Patreon. I'm on Twitch.
I'm on Patreon?
Discord. I'm on all that shit. Because these people, me and them, we are friends.
I haven't heard of many artists on Patreon. So kind of, because obviously in the podcast space, it's a lot of podcast creators that go on Patreon. It's kind of like OnlyFans, but without pussy and tits, right? Exactly.
Yeah, it's OnlyFans without being hypersexualized.
Yes. So like if you if you have a dope podcast, you might... Some people will be on Patreon and they might do a bonus episode, or they might have you might get the episode before everyone else type shit. How do you use it?
So what I do is I just give them the music first. If I have a song that's coming out next month, they have it right now. You know, like, not for nothing. And I know this is going to piss people off. They had the album like a day and a half in advance, the whole thing, every song, mastered, the whole shit. And I gave it to them first. I'm not getting none of them plays recorded. I'm not none of that. You know, those streams aren't counting for anything except for their excitement and their enjoyment. So I try to give them as much shit as possible first.
And you're monetizing that probably at a better rate than you're monetizing streams.
Damn. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Facts.
So fuck the streams. Like these people are paying. How much you charge a month?
$5 a month. Yeah.
Is there different tiers or just one tier?
There's different tiers.
So what's the highest tier?
I believe the highest tier is $15, I think. And it just comes with higher levels of access. You know, more shit I can give you before I can give it to anybody else.
That's big. You get enough people doing that, there's, you know.
You get enough people doing that, and once again, you don't have to worry about taking no advance from nobody, you know. Being
in some shitty loan situation.
And really what it was for me, too, is realizing, oh, I'm massively successful in music, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I Spy is a billion something stream song, you know, maybe going towards 2 or some shit like that. You know, Playing With Me has like almost 500 million streams. Like, Hey Julie is another gold or platinum record. Like, there's massive success. But in order for me to be truly like rich as fuck, I need to be doing all that shit independently by myself. You know,
that's real.
That's how you actually reach like masterpiece status or somebody like that who's genuinely wealthy off their music. You need to just do it yourself. And in today's world, I have these people who are supporting me, who love me, my homies, right? This is my family. We're going to keep things afloat no matter what, whether I'm up, down, sideways. Right. And then I have all this endless amount of music that I can release without having to go through all this yellow tape. I can just drop record after record after record. And when something waves its hand to the masses, cool. If
and
it
you
doesn't,
keep all of the money.
Exactly. Exactly. And all I got to do is make TikToks, honestly.